What's up YouTube? It's Tori V Fit. Welcome back to another video. If you don't know me, my name's Tori V Fit. I'm a personal trainer. I'm also an NPC bikini competitor. So I'm 6 weeks out. I get a repeat today, word. So as you guys know by the title of this video, I'm gonna be taking you guys through, sit down and talk to you about how I grew my glutes. I'm going to show you guys my first meal. I already did my cardio, that's why I look busted. And then I'm gonna make another meal right now because I'm freaking hungry. It's 1:40. I'm about to eat my second meal. I had a busy morning and I kind of slept in, so don't judge the late meal, but let's start cooking. I think I'm gonna make my little English muffin egg sandwich. So let's cook that and then let's do my makeup before I go to the gym. So I'm also gonna sit down and just take a breather, chat with you guys real quick about prep, and then I get to hit legs. I just ate and I actually had a coffee, you guys know me. Now we're gonna do my makeup, so I'm gonna turn my little lamp on. Sometimes that's the foundation I use, other times I use this one. But anyways, I actually told myself I was gonna sit here, do my makeup, and talk to you guys about prep so far. This last week has been really rough for me. Freaking last week, what was it? I had the dark sport photo shoot. It was amazing. You guys know I love dark sport. I'm just so blessed. Like, it's crazy that I'm even an ambassador for them. Last week was actually just really rough though. Nothing to do with dark sport. Like, the photo shoot was fun and I packed my food. Nothing to do with that. It was just like my anxiety and overall depression were so bad last week, and the past 4 days, I've felt amazing. So I don't know what happened. And I was feeling a little stressed this morning, and Jarrett was about to leave to go to the gym, and he could tell like I couldn't breathe. My shoulders are like this, and I'm just like so anxious. And he just looked at me and he hugged me and he was like, "It's okay, you just need a couple deep breaths." And he knows like I just love like hugging him or holding, like him holding me, and I just breathe and I feel like I'm actually breathing. Cause whenever I feel really anxious, I just literally, I don't think I breathe. I'm just sitting there so tense and tight, like not shallow breathing, you know what I'm saying? So deep breaths have helped me a lot. And today is a good day because I have a refeed, get a little more calories, but I don't know, my anxiety has just been really bad last week. So thank goodness that I feel better and not as sad and shit as last week. It wasn't even something that I could control. I really do try to practice gratitude all the time. I'm so thankful and I'm so lucky. So whenever I start feeling sad and just I overthink every little aspect of life, I'll think about everything that I've done wrong, everything that I'm doing wrong, or that I need to improve in my life. I think about everything so much. And then I get mad at myself because I'm like, why do you even feel anxious? Because I tell myself other people have it so much worse. Apparently, you're not supposed to tell yourself that. I will tell myself that and just think like, why are you even anxious, bro? Tori, like, you live a good life. You have a home. You have a boyfriend. You have a family. Like, you have so much. Sometimes people don't even get half of that. And like, I just don't get it. I'm like, why do I overthink and why do I feel all this pain? But in reality, it's just like, I live a good fucking life. Like, I don't need to be anxious or depressed. So I'll get mad at myself because I'm like, why do I feel like this? I shouldn't. I'm like, I just feel like negative thoughts suck. Also, let's just go ahead and do the freaking secret code word in the comments. Oh, I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be bagel. Comment our secret code word bagel because that sounds fire right now. I hope you guys have like a big ass blueberry bagel in your pantry right now. Go eat it for me because Shotty's gonna be prepping we're 6 weeks out, and then There might be another show after that, so I'm gonna have to prep a little bit longer, but if you have bagels, please eat a bagel for me. And comment the word bagel. I'm gonna be commenting back to everyone that does, because I know that you're paying attention, you're watching my videos, you're supporting me. So I'm gonna finish my makeup and then we're gonna hit legs. And then I'm gonna talk to you guys about how I grew my glutes. These are my new Jordans. These are Jordan lows. They're really comfy. If you guys don't know anything about shoes, they're really comfy. Astro's sniffing my butt. Then we have the Alphalete shorts. This is the Amazon sports bra linked on my little Amazon storefront. Dark sport hat and shirt though. Okay guys, I just mixed my pre up. I was gonna film it and then I forgot, so it's literally just sitting there. But this is the stack I chose today. I forgot I've already had 2 coffees. So I'm just going to do the regular bucked up pre-workout instead of the BAMF. So basically this has 200 mgs of caffeine in 1 scoop. I also did the creatine. The BAMF has 333 mgs of caffeine and it also helps with focus. I could have just done like a half scoop of this, but I just love this flavor and I wanted to get a full scoop, so I chose this one. Code TORI to save 20%. I forgot my fucking headphones, bro. Bad start, but we're about to do hip thrust. I'm back. Now we are going to talk about how I grew my glutes, which is probably why you're watching this video in the first place. So let's just jump right in. This was me in 2020, 2019. I'll put up a couple different pictures with the dates. This is my before. So I wanted to show you guys, I have not always had bigger glutes. That is what I looked like in 2019 and 2020. What I am very passionate about is talking to you guys about no BS. For girls in the fitness industry, there are so many BS products targeted towards the female audience. I wanna go over those first. So let's talk about my top 3 to 4 things that you do not need to waste your money on, as I have learned from this myself and I'm also science. So 1, booty bands are great for warm-ups for a burnout set if you're doing abductions, which is where you have the band around your knees and you push out like that. It's gonna work your side glutes. You can buy a booty band, but don't think that you can do a Chloe Ting workout in your living room with a yoga mat and a booty band and see drastic changes, okay? Next, BFR bands. If you don't know what a BFR band is, I'll put a picture right here. It is basically this tight ass wrap that you put right under your glutes. Does it make them look pumped up? 1000%. It makes your glutes look good, but it's also tight. It's called blood flow restriction bands. So that's what BFR stands for. A lot of girls wear them for like their last set and they'll basically tie it, put it around their upper thigh and then do a burnout set with that. This is not gonna grow your glutes. It is just another one of those money grabs for companies. You don't need that. This kind of goes along with the booty bands, but like body weight donkey kicks and stuff, you need weight and resistance to grow. So yes, of course, you can do a burnout at the end with your booty band like I was talking about, but body weight exercises can only do so much for you. Eventually you're gonna plateau and you need to use weight to grow using progressive overload, etc. Which, like I said, I'll get to all that in a second. Lastly on our BS list is creams and pills. I immediately looked that up because I wanna know, when you guys look up how to grow your glutes, what comes up? Because I wanna know what to tell you guys is wrong and what is correct. So no pills, no cream are gonna grow your glutes. It's simply gonna be hard work in the gym and your diet. So now let's get to my top tips and recommendations for you to grow your glutes. So let's start for beginners. If you are a beginner and you're eating in a calorie deficit, which basically means you are burning more calories than you eat, you can build muscle in a deficit. Now, if you've been lifting for 6 months to a year, I would not count you as a beginner. So if you're just starting and you don't really know how to track, you're not really eating a ton of food, because maybe you want to lose some weight, you want a body recomp, which is losing weight and building muscle at the same time, you can do that as a beginner, for sure. But if you have been lifting for maybe around a year or more, you're gonna need a calorie surplus, moderate is totally fine, to grow muscle. So I just wanted to state that first before I get into my top 5 tips and advice for you to grow your glutes. Number 1, you need to be utilizing compound movements. What a compound movement is working more than one muscle group. So back squats, whenever we're doing a barbell back squat, whatever, you're gonna be working your glutes, quads, and hamstring. Compound movements are going to be like back squat, lunges, hip thrusts, RDLs, stuff like that. Next, use those and train close to failure. If you are just lunging the 20s, you kind of feel it, but is it hard? Absolutely not. You're not gonna see growth. You really need to challenge yourself and push yourself close to failure. So test yourself, see what your max squat is, see how many reps can you really do with a given weight. In my new training program called Built, we also go over this, and in my 8-week guide, there is already progressive overload in the guide. So literally all you have to do is challenge yourself with a weight. My programming does the rest. So if you are interested, my guide is $40 on my website. The link is below. And I also think that going through a guide and having stuff written out for you can help you be more successful, because you don't even have to think, you just have to read and challenge yourself. So guides can also help you, but progressive overload is basically getting stronger over time. So we can do that with weight, adding a 5 onto the bar every week if you can. You can do more reps with the same weight. You can do more sets with the same weight. You can do more time under tension, which would be like taking 3 seconds on the way down in your squat instead of just 1. More time under tension will work your muscles more to grow. So that is going to be the exercise part of building our glutes. Now let's go to nutrition, because nutrition is extremely important as well. You need to be eating enough food to grow. So like I mentioned in the beginning, if you're a beginner, you can build muscle while in a calorie deficit. But whenever we get more to the amateur advanced side, ultimately you need to be eating in a calorie surplus, even if it's just 1 to 300 calories over how much you burn. That's a calorie surplus, and you should be eating in a calorie surplus to grow. How much protein should you be eating? Usually about 1 gram per pound of body weight. So example, I weigh 120 pounds, I eat 120 grams of protein a day. Your carbs should definitely be more than that. On MyFitnessPal, you can kind of get a rough estimate as to how much you should be eating. It's free, you just put in your weight. Usually it makes the fat a lot higher. I would take the fat a little bit down, whatever it calculates, and take the carbs up. So we have gone over training and nutrition. The other factors that can also play into muscle gain or even fat loss are recovery. You need to be sleeping 7 to 9 hours, drinking 1 gallon of water. I also honestly recommend creatine. 5 grams of creatine every day. Creatine is actually one of the only supplements proven to aid in muscle growth. Also, stress can prevent you from gaining muscle and losing weight, which I feel like I'm the stress queen because I'm always stressed out. I'm always super anxious, but if you're extremely stressed, try different things like getting a massage, talking to a therapist, and if you end up finding a way to cure anxiety, let me know. Those are going to be my top tips. Remember, kill it in the gym, eat to fuel your body because food is fucking important, and recover. Sleep, drink your fucking water, and take creatine if you want to. You don't have to. If you struggle with hitting your protein goal, please watch my other YouTube video. I will put the link in one of these corners, I don't even know, for my last YouTube video from last week with my high protein recipes, because I understand hitting your protein goal can be fucking hard, but it is possible. So that was my little class about how to grow your glutes. Now let's get back to me eating for the rest of the day. Okay guys, I just made this. This is one of my last meals. After this, I will just have my protein cookie skillet, but I made a little ground turkey quesadilla with like thin sliced Velveeta cheese. And then of course I'm dipping it in light sour cream. So this is my second to last meal today, and then just my oatmeal. But that is going to end the video. I hope you guys got some information out of it on how to grow your glutes. Next week, I will be 5 weeks out, so that'll be a prep update. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video. I will see you in the next one.